Okay, so we are ready to close up the end of our tube. You know, I actually love doing this part. I don't find it tedious, I don't find it hard, I just find it very relaxing. Maybe because I pick up a crochet hook and put that in my hand and I actually love to crochet. So we're going to close this up. Grab yourself a crochet hook and 2 stitch markers. I choose to use bobby pins because for me, they're easy to put on, easy to take out. They don't fall out because they're long. They're just wonderful. So you're going to find your waste yarn end and you're going to pull on it and see which stitch that's coming out of. And for me, it's this green one. So I'm going to put my stitch marker in there and then I'm going to take my working yarn and I see that it comes out of this one, but it loops up to this one. So you don't take this bottom one, you take the top one because that's the last row, okay? So then you put your stitch marker in there. And then we're going to, we know that there's 22 stitches. Each one of these little loops is a stitch. And we're going to pick those up. So because there's 22, I want to get exactly half over. I don't want to start over here and start going. I want to go exactly half. So I'm going to count 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I know these two, let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So see, that was a little bit off centered. So that's, I know. 11 and 12 are the middle. So I'm going to put my hook under 12. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to pick up 11. This is a little finicky because I'm holding my hands a little far from me because I want to get a good camera angle. So apologize if I go off camera a bit and then come back on. And then I go down to the bottom row and I pick up that green loop that's there. This is why a contrasting color with waste yarn is just the best because there's no guessing where your stitches are, okay? And I keep going up and down, grabbing that stitch and pulling it through the loop that's on the hook. This one's a little tight for some reason, I'm not sure why, but it is. And then we're going to just keep doing that all the way down the row. Now when I'm not talking on camera and I'm actually really concentrating on what I'm doing, I count, so I make sure I pick up all 22 stitches because, you know, if you miss one of these little loops, when you pull off your waste yarn, you're going to drop that stitch and it's going to unravel all the way down your panel. That row is going to unravel all the way down. If that does happen, don't panic, you can easily fix that too. Just count and make sure you've got all your stitches. I know I need 22. So you've seen what I did there. I pulled up on my bobby pin. Sometimes when you get to the end of the row, the stitch is really tight. So I just pull up on my bobby pin, insert my hook underneath, pull out my pin, finish off my stitch there, wrap the waste yarn or the working yarn around my working yarn end around my crochet hook, pull it through that loop and pull. Now let's just see which end this is. Okay, good. This is the tough end. So I can show you how to do that. So one end unravels really easily, the other end not so much. And so when you find your waste yarn end, what you're going to do is just go down the row just about 4 or 5 stitches, unroll it, and pick up that top loop. Okay? Then pinch the stitch that's to the left of it. Otherwise, it's going to gather your whole project. And then pull on that loop. Then go around a few more times. Unroll it, grab the top one, pinch that stitch that's just to the left, and pull. It prevents it from gathering here while you're doing that. Go around, continue doing that, pinch the stitch, and pull. Until you get the first row out. If you do it this way, grabbing and pinching, you probably will never have a tangled mess unless it's tangling around this piece of yarn, which you want to watch as well, okay? So now that I got that off, look at how easy that is to unwind. Just comes off like a dream. The other end you just pull. You close it the same way and you just pull it and it comes off without you having to pull the first row. And you'll see, because when you get to the other end, you'll notice it's probably already starting to unravel. This one's a little finicky because you could lose it. It just unravels so easily just by pulling on that. So close it up the same way and then just pull on that end and it will come off easily for you. Okay, so that's how you close the end of a flat panel.